The Cubs sweep the defending champions. That's 4 out of 6 for the season against the Dodgers. I'm David Butler, and this is Clark and Addison, Born into the Ivy. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a 5-star review on YouTube or any audio platform. Also, don't forget to follow us on on Facebook at Clark and Addison, Born into the Ivy, or on Twitter at dbutler79 or at Born into the Ivy. Going into this series, we talked about the Cubs being one of the best, if not the best, team against left-handed pitching, and they played 3 left-handed starting pitchers in this series. They scored 10 in the first game, 5 in the second, which Skubal started, only 2 off him, and 7 in the third game. 15 of those 22 runs were off of Justin Robleski, Tarik Skubal, and Eric Lauer. Granted, only 2 of those were off of Skubal, like I said. Lauer doesn't pitch in the playoffs likely, but the other 2 will. And that will matter. However, we did not face any right-handed pitching this weekend. Starters, at least. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I think Dave Roberts is an incredibly intelligent man. The Dodgers front office is incredibly intelligent. And I think that they wanted to limit the righties against us. We are not as lethal of an offense against right-handed pitching. And I'll get into that a little bit more when I do the podcast tomorrow for the Blue Jays review. And then we'll preview the Kansas City Royals series. So it's just a 1-game little mini-series makeup game. So this is not going to be as long because of that. But so I'll preview a little bit more of that. Righties versus lefties. I think we're still a good offense against righties. Don't get me wrong. But we are far better against left-handed pitching. And you best believe the Dodgers realize that. Shota Imanaga, Javier Assad, they both did really, really well. The bullpen kind of faltered a little bit in both of those games, in Game 2 and 3. Bullpen was amazing in Game 1. Matthew Boyd did not pitch his best game by any means, but he pitched well enough to win and got a win in a 10-5 game. So, numerous offensive performances that were fantastic this series. Sale had a homer and a double. Bregman, 2 doubles. Alcantara got his first home run of his career and then went back down. But, I mean, he's been really good in the minors, in AAA, and came up, had a great game against Justin Robleski, and plays. His defense is getting better in the outfield. Kelly had a homer. Bush a homer and a double in the series. Dansby 2 doubles and a home run. Nico 1 home run and 1 double. PCA a home run or 2 home runs and 1 double, all in Game 3. But Pete had 5 runs total in the game series, 5 RBIs, the 2 home runs we talked about, a couple of stolen bases. Pete is playing like an MVP right now. He just is. I think he's the front runner. I can't believe it if he's not. That's just crazy to me. I get Shohei Ohtani is fantastic, and there's lots of other really good players in the game. But I don't think there's anybody better than Pete Crow Armstrong right now. I don't. Tell me if I'm wrong. Tell me what you guys think. Surely anybody listening to this would agree because y'all are Cubs fans, right? The Blue Jays 1-game preview. The Blue Jays come into this series at 54-61, 14.5 games back in the division. They are 6-4 in the last 10, though. They are 10th in runs per game with 4.68. Cubs are second at 5.19. ERA is 4.00. They are 11th as a team. Cubs are 4.03, 12th in the majors. Again, these stats do not include today's game. They're not updated on that. Starting pitching for the Blue Jays, 4.29. Definitely their Achilles heel. However, we get Dylan Cease, so we get no Achilles heel. The Cubs starting pitching, 4.03, 12th in the majors. Or 4.22, 13th in the majors. I'm sorry. Their relief pitchers are 3.87, 12th in the majors. Starter, Dylan Cease, 7-5 with a 2.41 ERA against David Peterson, 6-7, 5.52 ERA. He is 3-1 in 6 games so far for the Cubs, a 4.36 ERA. This man's ERA is below 1.5 if you take out that Cardinals start for the Cubs. Has he gotten some luck? Yeah, absolutely. But that's part of what I've been trying to talk about quite often is you just got to have a guy who can keep the ball on the ground. He's got a 42% ground ball rate now in his starts with the Cubs. Over the last 2 starts, that has dramatically increased. So I believe it's over 50%. And if you can continue that against the Blue Jay team that has not done well offensively this year, that's going to really carry. You know what I mean? They're going against Dylan Cease, who is pitching out of his mind right now. But that doesn't mean that the Cubs can't win this game. We just beat Tarik Skubal, for freak's sake. This is a winnable game for the Cubs. And I'd really like to see them win it before they go to Kansas City. Dylan Cease against the Cubs, though. In his career, in the regular season, he is 4-2 in 8 starts with a 2.47 ERA. He has 61 strikeouts and 47 innings. So the dude is going to KS. He is going to pitch well. He's going to pitch well. He has been really, really good since 24 when he was with the traded to the Padres. In 3 starts, not including the postseason start he had last year. He has 18 2/3 innings and has given up 5 total runs, but only 2 of them earned. Struck out 25 in 18 2/3 innings. I mean, it is what it is, right? He pitches well. He does well against us. But that doesn't mean that this is a lost cause game. Like, they're throwing their best at us. We just have to hope for the best. The way that this lineup grinds at bats will hopefully get him out of the game faster. They do not have a very strong pen. They have 2 guys who have been elite this year. Everybody else in the pen has been very suspect, including Jeff Hoffman. Tyler Rogers, 1.62 ERA, and Louis Varland, a 1.11 ERA. Those are the guys we really don't want to see. The rest of them are very, very hittable. It's not like Dylan Cease is not hittable. It's just going to be difficult, right? Offensively, they are led by nobody like who's having a crazy season. Doesn't mean they can't get us. I believe Springer hit a home run against us earlier in the year. He's got a 729 OPS. Kazuma Akamoto, I don't know if I said his first name right. I apologize if not. 746 OPS, and Ernie Clement with a 720 OPS. Ernie has really kind of dropped off this year, or since the beginning of the year when we faced them earlier. So we'll see how this goes. But
go Cubs, go!
Every game is important, but we need to take advantage of teams who are not as good as us on paper or in real life. And we got to win this game for that reason. If we lose, is it the end of the world? Absolutely not. But it would be really good to win this game for obvious reasons. So thank you for watching and or listening to Clark and Addison Born Into the Ivy. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook at Clark and Addison Born Into the Ivy, or on Twitter at dbutler79 and at Born Into the Ivy. Don't forget to like and subscribe, leave us a 5-star review, and help us grow this page. Share it with your friends, especially those who are Cub fans. Have a great day, and let's go Cubs.
Go Cubs, go!